bordered on phonetic. She just had to break through his walls of self-doubt and the beliefs he had about his past. No small feat, but worth it. She patted herself on the back for that one. Since then, they hadn't spent a night apart. They had been living an awkward, unfulfilled existence, and now it was as if being together was the norm. Finn adjusted Danica's prosthetic near the elbow by tightening a dial and looking up at her. "How's that?" Danica flexed the fingers, bent the wrist, and gave the whole contraption a tug with her other hand.
"It's good. I think that dialed it in."
"Good. Let's go through it one more time." He tossed the tool to Mila, who snatched it from the air. "Thanks, babe." Mila smiled.
"No problem, princeling."
He and Danica both gave her a look like she had just farted from her mouth. She laughed.
"I'm still trying to figure out a good nickname. Don't look at me like that."
"I vote no on princeling," Danica said, then laughed.
"It sounds like what you would call a little kid. That's gross."
Mila laughed.
"I suppose it does. I'll keep thinking."
"Please do. I don't want to hurl whenever I'm around you two. I like you guys too much," Danica said, settling into a fighting stance. Mila, for the 100th time since Herman had delivered the prosthetic, admired the workmanship of the false limb. The entire thing looked like a work of art made from twisting strands of a yellowish glass. Finn called it an impact diamond. When Penny did a little digging, she found it was called lonsdaleite on Earth, and formed when dense graphite meteors impacted the ground. When the celestial body slammed into the Earth, carbon compressed within the meteorite into a compact and robust diamond formation. Finn's people had figured out how to manufacture the stuff without the flaws that naturally formed from impact, and used it in applications where strength was vital. Mila had laughed at the idea that Danica's new arm was priceless, yet worthless in any practical application. It turned out that lonsdaleite was so rare, humanity didn't have a use for it beyond it being a marker of a meteor impact site. The twisting strands of the prosthetic danced in an intricate weave over and under themselves, leaving diamond-shaped holes all along the appendage, until it reached the intricate wrist that could move in an even better arc than a human wrist. The palm and back of the hand were formed with more of the intricate design and ended in fingers made of delicate cylinders formed into long digits that matched Danica's other hand once Finn adjusted their size and length. The prosthetic's connection to her arm was magical, and the only real downside. It had taken Danica a few days to get used to channeling magic into the device to get it to move naturally. She didn't need to control it with magic. That was done through some mental connection that mimicked the natural movement. But it was a constant, if small, drain on her magic. However, the upside was that her hand was now stronger than any natural appendage had a right to be. On the second day, Danica accidentally crushed a pair of metal bouting therapy balls she was using to hone her fine motor skills. She had the steel balls in her hand, rotating them with her fingers like she was supposed to be, when Mila had dropped a glass. Danica started and reacted by crunching the balls into a single deformed mass. Since then, she took care not to accidentally crush herself or anyone else. Finn and Danica lined up, settling into their preferred stances. "Ready?" Finn asked. In answer, Danica came at him, shuffling in low, her long legs bending at the knee and bare feet moving quickly. She sent a lightning jab with her left arm at his stomach, yet Finn sidestepped. She followed with an uppercut with her right, making Finn lean his head back. Danica's diamond-hard fist brushed his beard, but missed his chin by 3 inches. Finn reached out and grabbed the wrist of her left hand as she pulled it back.